soon.
It's
We
okay.
will, yeah, okay. At 10 a.m.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, long time.
Hello.
Steph.
Good morning, guys. How are
Yes,
you?
great.
Good.
Wow. That's good to know that you're both doing great. How about you,
Yeah.
Miss V? How how are you? How are you doing?
Yes, I see. I happy. Yes, and I have many tuition because you know uh now I have achieved with my career path.
Oh.
I have uh I achieved with my new position.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you are in a different career path right now.
Yes, and I
Mm-hmm.
will train. I will train. I will train. I will train. I will go to the new location. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm happy for you. So that's a
Yes.
good job. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did
I
try
see
a lot.
you. Yeah, I see you have a time really perfect because I see you go to travel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I
Yeah,
always
actually,
travel.
Mm.
Yes, I always travel.
and
So you where where are you go travel?
where did
Mm-hmm.
you go?
Where
Where
did you
did you
go
go?
travel?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So that is a famous island here in the Philippines. So foreigners always visit that island. So when you go there, you will see a lot of foreigners. Yeah, so
Ah,
minimal locals. I think 5% locals and 95% foreigners. Yes,
yeah.
that island is really famous. So, the island name is Siargao. So yeah, you can visit Philippines, and the first island that I recommend is visiting that place. So that is the surfing capital of my country. You can surf, you can swim, and we have a lot of great foods around there. Yes.
So I see the sea really beautiful.
Yes, it's
Yes.
really beautiful. Mm-hmm.
So today I want to share with you about education in Vietnam and can you share with me education Philippines so we
Okay,
can
sure, sure.
witness? Yeah. Uh, a long time you don't say yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say yeah. Okay.
We don't
So
talk.
can we don't talk? Yeah. Can you share with me? It is free to study in your country.
What is it? Can you repeat that?
Can you share with me?
The
Is it is it free to study in your
Oh, is
country?
it free? Okay. So here in my country, we have two options. So it's either you will study public or you will study in private schools. So in
Yeah.
public schools, it is held by government. So
Mm,
the expenses are covered by the government. So it's free, everything is free. And also, I think personally, the education system in public schools are better than in private schools. However, for me, my experience was my parents held me to private schools because they believe that it's safer. Yes, it's safer because we have a belief that when you study in public schools, the kids are noisy like that, that they will not learn. So because it's public, so everything is in chaos. Do you know the word chaos?
Yeah,
chaos. Yeah.
Chaos.
Can you share? Can you write for me the
Okay, sure, sure,
vocabulary
sure, sure.
here?
Where is the chat? Okay, I see it. Chaos, like this. So everything is in chaos.
Yeah.
Like everything is not working good. Like that. So that's the synonym of chaos. So she believed that when I study publicly, I will not learn anything because everything is in chaos, like that. So she held me to private schools. So from elementary to high school to college, I studied in private schools. And it was also great. The benefits when you study in public is that yes, it's free. Everything is covered, the expenses. However, you will still pay because of the contributions. When you study, of course, you have contribution inside the class. Contribution. Let me write it down. Contribution. like that. Do you know that?
Yes, I you know, I know
Okay.
here.
So
Yeah,
there is still contribution. So it's not totally free. So they said that it will be totally free, but that's wrong. So it is the common mistake of those people who prefer to study publicly, because actually you still pay everything because of the class
yeah,
contribution, so the payment inside the class. So yeah, everything is not free, I believe so. And the benefits in studying private is that it's safer. So the teachers cares. So because in public schools, since everything is free, the teachers might not care for you, right? So if you
yeah,
don't learn anything, it's okay with them. They don't care because it's your loss. They believe that if you don't listen to them, it's your loss because everything is free. They are paid for their salary and you don't. So that's the teachers' belief in public schools. And in private schools, the teachers care. So they will care everything from assignments, from homeworks, from lesson plans. So they will carry out everything 100%. They do their best in private schools. So yeah, that my parents believe that if I just learn in private schools, even if they pay thousands and thousands of money, it's okay. What's important is that I get to learn. Yes, so if you're asking if there is education free system in Philippines, yes, because we have two options. We have public schools and we have private schools. So yeah, that's my answer.
the and in uh Philippines, yes, your culture
Mhm.
have extra class,
Have we, a what?
have have your culture have extra class.
Extra class, extra.
Yeah,
Okay, extra class. Okay, so extra classes are meant for those students who want to learn more. So it's
yeah,
optional. It's not mandatory. So for
mm,
example, I'm a student. I am a let's say I'm a high school student. So I'm in grade 10, like that. So I'm studying grade 10 right now. So if I wanted to learn how to play an instrument, it depends on me. So it's optional. It's never required. So that's what I think that's what I noticed between Vietnam and Philippines. So in Vietnam, students have extra classes for English, right?
Yes.
yeah,
So you have those extra classes and it's required, it's mandatory. It's like necessary for them to have those extra classes because it's it's beneficial for them. However, in the Philippines we don't. So it depends on you. So for example, you have extra money, you have extra desire, you have extra passion to learn more. Okay, so extra passion. So do you know this word passion?
yes, I know. Yeah,
Passion. You have extra passion to learn more, then it's your choice to have extra classes. So yeah, that's my answer for that. It's never required. So when I was still studying, I used to have extra classes when I was in grade 6. So my mom entered me to extra classes for math because mathematics and also science. I had two extra classes, mathematics and science classes, because those two subjects are really difficult for me. So she noticed that I'm having trouble in mathematics classes and also science classes. So she entered me into those extra classes. But it's never required. It's my mom's choice. And yeah, that's my first and last. I never experienced having extra classes anymore after that. So yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
and it's compulsory to go to in Philippines.
It is it what?
Is it's compulsory to go to school in Philippines?
Oh, is it compulsory? So, of course, no. Because actually, to be honest, there's a huge percentage in the Philippines of kids who don't get to school because they're not financially capable to do so. Because of lack of money, because of lack of budget, they don't get to school. And that's really um That's really explainable. That's why they had to change the system. So that's why we have public schools, because it's meant for them. However, some family just prefer not to enter their kids to schools. I don't get it why, because maybe they believe that even if that's public school, they still have to pay something. So there's a huge percentage actually. So that is me being honest, because they believe that in the Philippines kids are really smart. We know how to speak in English. We value our education well, but actually if you will uncover the secrets of our government, we have at least 30% of population who don't get to school.
Really?
So my answer to your question is that no, it's not compulsory, because actually there's a lot who don't get to school. Yeah.
Yes. In Vietnam, education have in Vietnam, yeah, we have education profile of Vietnam is we have free free
Mm-hmm.
primary school education, yeah, general education, professional education, and if people want to development career path, we go to higher education.
Oh,
We learn about university and master and doctor degrees. And you, uh, in your country, same education Vietnam.
okay, so we have the same degrees. I think it can be applied to every country. I think all of the country have 3 degrees: bachelor degree, master's degree, and doctoral degree. I think we all have that. So yeah, here in my country we have what we call elementary. So I think it's the same. It's called primary school in Vietnam, right? For us, it is grade 1 to 6. But in Vietnam, I'm aware that it's only grade 1 to 5.
Yes.
Right? Primary schools are just grade 1 to 5. So yeah, I learned that from my students. So I always talk a lot with my students. So I know a lot about Vietnam already. So yeah, in Vietnam, it's just grades 1 to 5. But primary schools, or what we call elementary school here in my country, it's grade 1 to 6. And then after you graduated that, you will enter junior high school. We call it junior high school. It's grade 7 to 10. And then after that, you will enter senior high school. It is grade 11 to 12. It's only 2 years. And after that, after senior high school, you will study college. So college degree, it depends on which course you will take. In my case, my course was accountancy. So bachelor in degree of accountancy, like that. So it's only 4 years. But some degrees here in my country are 5 years, like architecture,
Yeah.
like that. So it's
Yeah.
5 years. So it depends.
When you teach study Vietnam, how do you feel?
I feel good. So yeah, I feel good. I feel good. All of my Vietnamese students are kind. So they are really clever. So they always value their studies. So
Yes.
that's what I believe into. So Vietnamese kids, Vietnamese teenagers, and even you as an adult, you study well. So I can say that Vietnamese people really value their education.
Can you share how can you compare some students in the
Students.
Philippines, yeah, to
Mhm,
like
mhm.
some students of Vietnam?
Okay. So that's a really great question. So, first difference is that, yeah, you have extra classes, and that means a lot. So
Yes,
that means a
correct.
lot. So because it means you have extra classes, it means that you care. It means that you are really studying well, right? Because you put effort. You put effort into learning. You put extra hours into learning. Not
Yes.
just in day-to-day basis, because of course we all know that in school we have Monday to Friday classes.
Mm.
And after that you will still learn. So I think that's really one of the difference, because here in my country we have a rule that students should not be given a lot
Why?
because should not be given a lot because they believe that we already have a lot in our plate.
Mm.
So that is a phrase, right? We have already a lot in our plate. We have responsibilities inside the house. So they believe that we should not give our students a lot to do when they are already in their home. It's their time to rest,
Mm.
right? So we have a belief like that. And also, um, I noticed that some students in Vietnam, even if it's Sunday, they are still learning. They're still studying,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Sundays, in my country, I don't know if it's everyone's culture, but Sunday is family day.
Mm.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not a thing in Vietnam, or is it also a
Yeah.
thing?
Oh, like Sunday, we don't have, I think we don't have like family day. It's just,
Really?
yeah, I think that day, the even nowadays, students also go to school, or not go to school, they go to extra classes
On
on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes,
Yeah, they
yes,
have to study a lot on Saturday and Sunday.
yes,
Yeah, maybe they have more free time than normal days, but
yes.
I think we don't have like family day on Sunday.
Yes, because you have extra classes, so you have to give time for it, right?
Yes.
So, of course, if we have to give time for the extra classes, it will be weekends, Saturday and Sunday only. Because
Yeah,
Monday to Friday they go to school. So here in my country, since extra classes are not a thing, so it's optional, they put extra classes into Saturday only.
honestly.
Yes, Saturdays only. So for example, I have swimming lessons. I will put it into Saturday because Sundays are meant for family day.
Mm.
So yeah, you can notice it. But yeah, of course, since I'm studying, I have students in Vietnam. It's also
Mm.
like I'm studying in Vietnam because I have work in Sunday, so I don't
Yeah.
have kind of belief anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
Do you have?
I follow the culture in Vietnam. I still have
Yeah.
extra classes in Sundays. So I teach 4 or 5 students. It's Sunday. So that was yesterday. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
yeah. Correct. So, in
Yes.
Vietnam, on Saturday and Sunday is like a good time for the students to learn because they don't
Yes,
have a lot of study in
yes.
their school, so they can learn more extra classes.
Mhm. And yeah, I think that's the number one difference that I noticed because um in my country, if you are still learning Saturday, Sunday, then when is your rest? Right?
No time.
No time at all.
Yep.
So I believe that if I was a student in Vietnam, I will be burned out.
To be honest, recently in Vietnam, the government just banned extra classes
Oh.
for primary school students.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from the 14th of this month. Yes, the primary school students like
February,
go,
they banned it already.
they ban already.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like they can go to the centers to study. But if we follow the regulation, it means primary school students will not go to the extra classes more like the past. So now the primary school students are very happy right now
Oh, okay. But um, I still have primary students.
because
So,
they learn online and you are not the teacher in Vietnam. They
mm,
ban they ban the extra classes with the Vietnamese teacher. For example, if you are the teacher teaching me in primary school and I am your student, I cannot go to extra classes teaching by you.
yes, because they banned it. So
Yeah.
how about the teachers of
What do
extra
you
class
mean?
in Vietnam? Is it affecting them? Because of
Oh,
course
of
the
course.
government banned it.
Yeah, the primary school teachers are not allowed to teach primary school students anymore. Yeah, they are not allowed to teach
Mhm.
anymore. So
So
it
of
is
course,
affect their job a lot.
yes, it will affect their career a lot. It's
Mm.
like a sudden ban, right? It's like so sudden.
Uh, I think yeah, it is a certain ban, but for a long time, the children in Vietnam have to study a lot. Like they
Yes.
the the student class one, but they go to school in the morning, in the afternoon, and they just come back home. They have something for dinner, and then they go to extra classes.
Yes. Okay,
Yep.
that's one thing. That's one thing that I noticed because before before I used to work in a center in Vietnam. I used to work in a center online also online. So I had a student like they were studying inside a classroom and they were facing a laptop and they were facing me. So it was around 8 p.m. already. And that's really surprising for me because um primary students here in my country are just studying half day.
Mm.
Yes, they are just studying half day, especially for grade 1 to 3. So they are just studying 7 a.m. up to 11 a.m. And that's it. The whole afternoon is uh their time for their family, spending their time playing around outside the house. And yeah, that really surprised me because my students before at that class were just so young. And I'm surprised because at that time, 8 p.m., I think it's dangerous to go home already.
Parents will come and pick them back.
Okay. So you really take so much effort for those extra classes, right? Because the parents would put effort into picking up
Mm.
their kid at that time. So
Mm.
yeah, that's one thing that surprised me.
Yes.
Even high school students.
So when I live in Dubai here, yeah, I see the culture, local people in Dubai have the family day. Yeah. So when I go to in the park, I see many family
Yes.
enjoy
Mm-hmm.
with party in the park. Wow. My my view become true. Wow. I
Yes.
really surprised. Yes, I
Yeah.
think in Vietnam we in culture and traditional Vietnam we in the past we always focus extra class. So I think this is the reason we don't flexible. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
see people foreign country like Philippines or Dubai. I see everyone and children just enjoy the life,
Yes.
go to coffees, go to school, go to coffee, and I don't see they have about extra class. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like what I mentioned, it depends on the family. So here in my country, if you have extra classes, it means you're rich. Yes,
yeah,
it means you're really rich because your family can afford entering you into extra classes because extra classes are expensive, right? It's like
yes,
additional cost to your school expenses, like that. So we believe that it's really expensive. So parents don't really require students to enter extra classes anymore. It just depends. And also for, I think the main difference between our country is that in Vietnam, your extra classes are meant for English, for mathematics, like that, for academic subjects, right? So here in my country, extra classes are more of skills, like swimming classes,
Ah,
sports, like
yes.
that. So yeah, that's the main difference, especially for teenagers.
Mm.
So teenagers are really active, so they are learning a lot of skills. Swimming, um,
Paintings,
yes, painting. So those
dance.
skills,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Especially sports, like what I mentioned. Yeah.
yeah. I think it's a healthy life. Uh,
Mm-hmm. True,
Yeah.
true.
yes,
I like that
Actually
way. Yes,
true.
I really like that way because
Mm-hmm.
like the way we are doing now with the primary school students are damaging their life.
Yes.
Like to be honest, last few months in 2024 when I just come back hometown. I also taught for some kid, class
Mm-hmm.
1 and class 2. Because I really love kids. I wanted to teach for them speaking English. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want to sing with them in English. I want to dance and like speak English with them. But it was only in summer vacation they had free time. When they start a new school year, they study in the school in the
So,
morning.
yes,
After
yes.
that, in the afternoon, they go to school. And then in the evening, they came to my house to study. Like some kids, they cannot write. Or some kids, they write, but they feel very sad. I asked them, what happened to you? I'm hungry, teacher. I'm so surprised.
Oh.
Yeah, for a few times like
Mhm.
that, and I decided to stop that class. I love them, but I don't want to like to see them like that.
It's like it's also affecting you emotionally, right?
Correct. Yes, I feel so sad, and I lose all the motivation to teach for the children.
Yes.
So I quit that class.
I believe it should be balanced. I think it should be a balanced situation between education and also rest, especially for kids, right? So kids are meant to enjoy their childhood. So when they grow up, which story can they tell about their childhood? It's all about just studying. So yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad to know. I believe high school students should focus on their studies. But for primary students, I believe they should still have a chance to play around. Yeah, because they're just kids. Yeah.
So if you share with us about tuition fees really high if student learn extra class, right?
Okay, what
You
is it?
see me? Uh, you share with us about extra if student learn extra class to tuition fees
Tuition.
really
Yeah.
No,
high.
no, no, no.
Tuition really high. Yeah. So if uh we meet risky when have student gap year in Philippines. Yeah. Uh no, sorry. So I want to ask you about is gap year
Mm,
popular in Philippines? Yeah.
yeah. Is the gap year popular in Philippines?
What is it?
Yes.
Is the gap
Is
year? The gap year,
No,
like
no, no. I mean the gap year.
okay, it's not popular in Philippines.
No, no, no. Gap year. This is the first time that I heard that.
Oh, really? So,
Yes.
when I was a tour guide for the international tourists, like especially from the Europe, they often take a gap year, such as after they finish high school, they will not go to university immediately. They spend about 1 year or two
How to
years for
rest.
the gap year, yeah, to rest, or they will
Oh,
do part-time. That they find out that they will have a part-time job, or they find something to do to
oh.
experience, or they even spend a year to travel.
Oh, okay, okay. So I get it. So
That's
gap
a gap
year.
year.
Okay. So it's not a famous phrase here in the Philippines. It's not a famous phrase at all. But um we know that sometimes college students do that.
Mm,
So it's the other way around. It's not for high school students here in my country. It's for college students.
correct.
So
Correct.
before after they graduate, after they graduate high school, they will have at least 1 year to think about which course they want to take, like that. So it's like a rest and a discovery, a self-discovery. So that 1 year will be meant for traveling, getting to know themselves, so that when they enter college, they already know what to do and what they want to do, like
Yeah.
that. And also for college students, they always do that. So for example, I'm second year in college. I will take a gap year between my second year college and third year college. So yeah, it's a thing. It's also a thing. But the phrase gap year, it's not famous. But yeah, we do that. It's like a rest. Sometimes also half year.
Yeah, yes.
So do you in college education in Vietnam, do you have 2 semesters, like first semesters and second semesters? Do you also have that?
Vic, do you understand the question? She's asking
Yes,
you.
sorry, can you repeat again for
Okay,
me?
so first semester and second semester for college students. Do you have that?
Like,
Uh,
do you have the first semester and second semesters in Vietnam?
Mm-hmm.
Like every year, do you have 2 semesters in Vietnam? Or how many semesters do you have in a
Yeah,
college?
uh,
in college.
Yes.
semester. I don't
See,
know the,
you know, we learned already. Semester means of in a university, you study in open university, right? For a year,
yeah,
4 years, right? Every year you have 2 semesters. The first semesters and the second semester.
semester. You can write for me vocabulary semester.
Semester. Sorry, semester.
Yeah, it's like separating the lesson plans into two, like that semester.
I remember the last time she also told me that she forgot and I told her already, but now she still forgot.
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
Semester.
Ah, yes. When I study in university or higher or lower education, we have a semester. Yeah. So I- it's when I am a student, I always follow semester to achieve and overcome. Yeah, and sometimes I feel a little bit restless. Uh, for me when I want to overcome semester. Yeah, and in the past, uh, sometimes I don't achieve with score about semester. Yeah, and semester I think really important for us. We
Mm-hmm.
can follow and we can achieve with learning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and also it's like a good separation between two lesson plans. Like we also have semestral break.
Correct. We also have
That
that
okay,
for,
okay.
some students fail the subjects.
Yes, yes. So it's like a sem break like that. So it's like a quick vacation like
Yeah.
that. So yeah. Yeah, like what I'm saying, for example, gap year. So it's for the whole year. But sometimes some students do it each semester. So for example, I will take first semester this year
Yeah.
and I will also take the second semester next year like that. So it's
Yes.
like I will take half year
Yeah.
for vacation like that.
It is similar to some European students that I have met in the
Mhm.
past. Yeah,
True.
so Steph, can you ask V about that question again for her to answer
Okay,
in
okay.
Vietnam?
Okay, sure, sure. Okay. So also, is it also a thing in Vietnam to have like a half year vacation? For example, I will take the first semester this year, and then the second year, I will just take it next year.
Uh, because in Vietnam, if we don't achieve with a semester, in school have plan to learn to learn souls
Mm-hmm.
a short time for student to learn to overcome semester pick up extra. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you understand me?
Yeah, yeah, makeup.
Yeah, for us, yeah, can overcome semester. Yeah, and I don't remember clearly semester if student have about gap year when gap years and don't overcome semester. Yeah, uh, I just remember if students don't achieve with semester in school. I remember school will have plan for students to learn a short time with teacher to overcome semester.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay?
It's like it's like when you didn't get to finish this semester, the school will give you uh extra classes like that to finish everything.
Yeah, that
Yes,
is
extra class.
like I tell you, between two semesters, they have like a short semester,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
break
Yeah, yeah.
semester for the students who fail the subjects
Yes,
to study
Yes,
exactly.
again. We call that is the summer semester,
Yes, yes, like a summer school. We call it summer school.
summer school. Okay.
Okay, okay. How I think she didn't get to answer my question.
Yeah,
Like,
can you ask like slowly with the short question?
okay, 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 okay. So
oh,
my question, Miss V, is this. Um, is it allowed in Vietnam to take a half year vacation? Half year,
well,
only half year.
half year.
Yes.
Half
So the
year.
situation is this one. The
Yeah.
situation is I will take first semester, but after that, I will not take the second semester anymore. Is it allowed in Vietnam to do that?
Yeah. Mm, mm,
Did
okay.
you understand her question?
I understand a little bit.
A
Mhm.
little
Yeah.
bit.
It's like you
Uh,
will only take one semester for the whole year. Because for the whole year, we'll know that we have two, right? Is it allowed
yes.
to only take one?
Yes, I remember. Yeah. Uh, I remember in the past Vietnam, if we the school will summary score for student semester one, semester two for student can overcome semester, and if student if school summary semester one, semester two, and student don't have enough score to overcome, yes, school will have plan for student uh, to learn extra class a short time to overcome. For student can up new
Mm-hmm.
class. Yeah, I I I I I ask question is right. Okay.
Okay, so Steph, do you like understand the question, the answer of V? Is
I
this
think,
a
okay, I
yeah,
think her answer is like this. So it is not allowed in Vietnam because you still have to take the extra classes to overcome the classes that you missed. So that's
no?
her.
Not allowed.
Uh, I could say it is allowed to study one semester. For example, if some students they are learning in the first semester, but like there is like big problem, like someone passed away or
Yeah.
they have diseases, so they can ask permission to to stop learning in that semester. Yep, and the second semester they can come back. So
Mm-hmm.
it means that in Vietnam we can take one semester in a year, but after that when we come back we have to study again all the subjects that
Yes, yes.
we stopped before.
That you missed.
So
Yes,
some ways that you can study again the subjects, such as you take the summer like summer school,
yes, yes.
all right, or we study with like the students younger than us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so any way you can do to study that subjects again and to pass all the subjects in the first semester.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's like you will follow it. Like,
correct, we have to follow it. Yep, or
mm,
if you take one semester in a year, so it means that in the future you will graduate a little bit late than your
yes, yes,
friend, right?
true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we have a slight difference for that because yes, it's true that you will graduate later than your colleagues, than your
Yes.
classmates, right? Because you missed one semester. So here
Yes.
in my country, for example, the beginning of the first semester here is July.
Mm.
So July up to December.
Mm.
So for example, that's my first semester. And then I finished that. I finished my first semester up until December. And then comes January, I decided I won't study. I won't study anymore. I don't like studying anymore. So it means that I skip my second semester for January up to May. So that's my second semester.
Yes.
January up until May. Then it means when I study in next year, July, I will study the subjects that I missed in January up until May. So do you get it? It means in July, I will study the subjects I missed in January.
How can you study with like the younger students or
Yes,
the
yes, with younger students.
yes? I
So
think
it's like
that's
you
the
will
same.
retake, it's the same?
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay, it's the same. Okay, so
It's the
it means
same.
that you will still have to
Follow it.
skip it. Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we are the same in that part. Okay,
Yeah.
do you have any other questions?
V. Do you need her to speak slower and shorter answer, or is it okay until now?
Yes.
Uh,
I asked her.
no, I
Yes.
mean like when she answers.
Mhm.
Is this okay, or you want her to speak slowly and short answers?
Yes. Okay.
It's okay now.
Okay now. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
great.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay
good.
now. Yes. And because yes, when we study in public school, yeah, public school, we will were traditional uh for traditional student. Yeah, and in your country, yeah, what do students wear when they go to school?
No,
What?
like traditional uniform. You say
Oh,
Yeah.
again. In the Vietnam,
uh
when students go to school, they wear uniform.
Okay, so this is the thing. Like what I mentioned earlier, we have two options. It's either you will study public school or you will study in private schools. So most of the public schools have uniforms. So they follow the strict rules into wearing the traditional uniform, like a long skirt below the knee. So
Yeah.
it's never above, so it's always below the knee. And then a blouse for girls. And for boys, of course, polo shirt and then um well, how do you call it? So I don't know how to call it because I'm not a boy. So it's like a pants. So yeah, it's like a black pants like that. A pair of yeah, I remember it, slacks. So do you know this word, slacks?
Slack.
A pair of black slacks.
A pair of black slacks. This is like a
Okay, so you can search it up for black slacks.
I. Is this a uniform in Philippines for
For
primary
boys.
or it's like a black pants?
Yes.
Yeah, in Vietnam, it's like black pants.
Yeah, we call it slacks. A
Yeah,
black slacks.
black slack.
Yes, we call it black slacks. But yeah, it's not pants because I think pants are rough in texture, but slacks are more of a smooth texture so that they can move comfortably. So yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Yep, I think in Vietnam we wear the black pants. Or like when you say about like the fabric is soft or rough, so
mhm, mhm.
it makes me think again about the material.
Yes,
But
yes.
it's
Is it soft or rough?
in Vietnam, I think we wear the black pants for both boys and girls. Boys and girls, we wear the black pants.
Oh,
It
for girls, they don't wear skirts
depends on the
on the
school.
school.
So I think in the cities, the girls wear like skirt
Mm-hmm.
or like this is they look more beautiful than in countryside.
Mm-hmm.
And from countryside, we wear áo dài, like long dress and the black pants or blue pants.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, answering your question again. So if we do have Traditional uniform, of course, yes, for public students. And we also have uniforms in college students. So my school, so I studied in private school. So we have 3 days, 3 days wearing uniform and 2 days wearing casual clothes. So we can wear anything we want, casual clothes. So casual clothes like this. Yeah, casual clothes. So casual clothes, it means you can wear anything you want. However, we still do have strict rules, or we call it dress code. So even if we can wear casually, we still have dress code and we follow it. So especially for girls, we cannot wear skirt that are above the knee. We cannot wear that. So even if you can wear casually, you still have to be careful for whatever that you wear, right? Like that. And yeah, for public students, they have uniforms primary, high school, and college. But most of the famous, so we have big four universities here in the Philippines. We call it Ateneo, De La Salle, UST, and FEU. So those are the famous universities here in my country, and that is very expensive. So they don't wear uniforms. They don't wear uniforms, and it's like what you see in movies in European countries, in America, like that. They don't wear uniforms, and they can wear anything they want. They can wear, do you know backless?
Backless. What is that?
So backless clothes. The one that is showing your whole back without any fabric.
What is that
They,
free they can wear? Like free style
yes,
to the
they can
school,
wear
right?
anything they want
Yeah.
in big four universities, especially in Ateneo.
I think it's in university or colleges they can wear like that, but
Mhm.
in like the primary to high school, I think they have their own uniform. In some movies, I can see they wear uniform. Mostly is the skirt with the shirt or
Blouse,
the
blouse.
t-shirt. It looks so beautiful,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. So here in my country, they can wear anything they want for the big four. And the tuition fees are really expensive, like so expensive. So I think 100,000 Philippine peso each semester. I don't know how to convert it into VND. So let me try. 100,000 Philippine peso to VND so that you get to understand it. So it is 44 million. Okay.
It's 44 million per semester. Per
Per
Wow.
semester. Let's see. Is this like like I have some students who is learning in the, I would say it's public
Mm-hmm.
university around like some universities less than 20 million dong a
Mm-hmm.
semester. And I know some students who is learning in a like private university, that a right rich university in Vietnam. This is 60 million Vietnam
Oh,
dong.
so it's more
So
expensive.
yeah, so I think 40 is like it's not
Average.
really low but not
Mm-hmm.
really high.
Mm-hmm. So it's like the average.
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah.
Because universities net in Vietnam now is getting more and more expensive.
Oh.